This shy school teacher came to class with a swollen face. The students murmured among themselves, spreading rumors that he got hurt fighting in a strip club. One of them gathered the courage and asked if that story was true. Everyone was incredulous because this teacher, usually, when seeing students skipping class or playing with their phones during the lesson, would only advise them playfully. No matter what happened, he was always calm. Because he was so peaceful, he was seen as a coward. But that night, he had been seen in an underground fight at a nightclub. The best fighters in the region were gathered there. Then, a middle-aged man suddenly appeared and won 3 rounds in a row, taking all the prize money. That was Brandon. He wanted to explain himself, but he saw the principal appear at the door, calling him to come to the office immediately. This confirmed the rumors even more. The principal didn't understand why a respectable teacher would get involved in something like that. It turned out that Brandon's eldest daughter had a congenital heart disease, and the salary of a regular teacher was not enough to cover medical expenses. His wife worked 3 jobs, but it was still insufficient. Now, unable to pay the loan, the bank was threatening to take their house. The money earned in an underground fight equaled his monthly salary as a teacher. The principal understood the situation, but questioned him about being just a teacher fighting those thugs. Then Brandon said that actually he used to be a professional fighter but had forgotten to put that on his resume. Brandon was a professional fighter when he was young, but with a mediocre record. His wife, unable to bear watching him fight, convinced him to retire early, becoming a teacher with a modest salary. The principal, although understanding Brandon's situation, still suspended him for a semester, which worsened the family's situation even more. Brandon and his wife discussed him returning to the ring since he was unemployed. There were many of these amateur competitions, and the opponents were just fight enthusiasts, so it shouldn't be dangerous. Although reluctant, his wife couldn't think of a better solution. The next day, Brandon went to the boxing gym to look for his trainer friend. The friend was training a promising fighter for an official championship. Brandon explained his situation. The friend thought he wanted to borrow money and asked how much he needed, but Brandon said all he wanted was to get back in the ring. The friend was surprised, and after confirming that Brandon wasn't joking, he asked how he expected to beat professional fighters at over 40 years old. But given Brandon's insistence, the friend agreed to train him during the breaks of the promising fighters training. Brandon said that was enough. Thus, Brandon started a routine of training and competitions. Even retired for years, he managed to win several amateur fights thanks to his endurance and experience. In fact, during a training session, he defeated his friend's promising fighter. But no one really believed he was winning due to skill. They thought it was just luck. Until the day when the promising fighter got seriously injured in the leg during training, making him unable to compete in the World Championship. Leaving the hospital, the trainer was desolate, seeing all his efforts and investments go down the drain. Randall then mustered the courage. He knew it wasn't the best timing, but he thought he could replace the fighter.